Hello, welcome back to The Glue. I'm Lorna Bukasa. This is The Good Life for Us, where we discuss things around your purpose, your passion, and your assignment, and how you can live that good life, okay? But specifically today, we're going to talk about how do you use your past to shape your future and to move closer to the life that you want to have. So sometimes we think about our past as something negative, but we have negative and positive in our past. And the negative can often be lessons and be clues for us of things that we don't want to do anymore. And the positives can be things that we want to do increasingly. And so we want to use both our negatives and positives from our past to kind of give us a guide point of how to shape that kind of life that we want, okay? So we call this maybe leveraging your past to shape your future. All right, so looking at your past is an important thing because we tend to overlook sometimes things that we've gone through, that we've experienced, and not understanding that this can help us have a more fulfilling and successful future, okay? So let's figure out how we can extract the important lessons and take what we need to move forward. Your story is the unique road you've been on since you entered this earth, okay? And God has been with you the whole time. But looking back, I'm sure there have been happy moments, there have been sad moments, possibly even traumatic and painful moments, but hopefully also moments of hope and joy. We all have events, people, and memories that will mark us forever, and it stays with us. The question is, how can you use your collection of experiences, your story, to create a new phase of positivity and purpose in your life? Let's start with the people in your life, okay, or your village. The heroes, the haters, the mentors in your circle. Who do you remember having the greatest impact on your life? Who did you have the most interaction with when you were the most vulnerable and dependent? Immediately, what comes to my mind, of course, are my parents, my siblings, that really were around me the most. But also there were people just I attended church with, or teachers that impacted my life. It's really important to think back on those people because you're going to be flooded with memories, and don't be afraid to think back.
I love my biological father, by the way. I'm going to say that, but he didn't raise me and he wasn't there, okay. But he does music. So it was always in my blood.
It was always in you. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but for it to come out like that, when he gave me that song, for 2 years, I was singing that rap, and everybody around me, adults, kids, everybody was like, man, you the best little kid rapper ever, but you only got one song. Like, what? Can we hear something else after like 2 years? So I started writing my own, and
okay.
Of course it didn't come out as professional sounding as my first song, but my drive, that created my drive.
Yeah.
And I tell people now, I don't know how to quit. I don't have an off switch. Like when I'm on it, I'm on it, regardless of if I make it or not. I know God is preparing and making a way for me.
Right.
But for me to be in music this long as I've been, and to be able to create at a level to where it's, and I have to pray and get away from my arrogance, because it's not about me, but I like good music. And when I listen to my music and I listen to other artists, of course I compare myself and compare the product, and I'm like, no, this is on a Jay-Z level. This is on a level to where people can really be like, oh no, he's not just rapping.
The goal is to find that zone of joy that you can pursue with all your heart. What positive experiences have you had that gave you job satisfaction, that it allowed you to feel a sense of purpose and enjoyment? It might be worth pursuing similar opportunities like that in the future. Those are the type of roles that will bring lasting fulfillment. When I experienced a situation where I was doing some facilitating, and I realized how much fun I had doing that, and it just energized me. It gave me a lot of excitement, and just kind of awakened my senses, and it used my best skills in the moment of being spontaneous. I said, wow, I could really thrive doing this. Let me try to find other opportunities to repeat that feeling and to use those natural skills again. That's what you want to do. Another thing that we want to learn is from our mistakes. So any failures that we've had, any setbacks that we've had where we didn't thrive. Maybe we were in an environment or working in an environment that wasn't really right for us, or maybe we just had a tough time. But what's important is not to just focus on the mistake or the failure, but the resilience that you learn from that situation. Often when students have a setback, they want to quickly tell me why did I get that low grade? They want to explain it. They want to explain the circumstance around it because they don't want to be identified with that failure. I understand it, but they don't understand the most important part of the story is not that they had a failure, but that they came back, that they're back, and they return, and that they were resilient. So we're all going to have the failures and the setbacks, but can you come back from that? That is the key. And so that's what I like to remind students, that we're always going to have that kind of situation. All right. I hope you've benefited from leveraging your past. We're going to continue that next week. Remember, look at your story, look at the people in your life who really see you, and also your zone of joy. Next week, we'll continue it with how to set some goals and how to see the golden thread that's been throughout your life that leads you to your purpose. I can't wait to share that with you. And tomorrow we'll have the longer interview that you see a glimpse of. We'll have the longer interview with Realm Diggy. So look forward to the video tomorrow, and then continuing leveraging your past next week. Hey guys, leave me a comment on the video that you're watching. I want to know what you think. And also, go to the link in the description box below so I can keep you up to date with Glue and how to live that good life. Take care. Now, before you leave, don't forget, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and check out the next videos.